Hey guys, it's Legolukify here, and I thought today I'd do something a little different. But, I thought I'd do something a little different from what I normally do. Normally I do funny moments and stuff like that, but I'm gonna see if this works. And I'm gonna try. And today we are going to be talking about that Insomniacs Spider-Man game. Yeah, you guys remember that? This is actually footage used in my, whatever talk that was, but if you didn't watch that, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and he is great, so I thought I'd try this out, and if it works, I'll maybe do more things like this, but this is like a top 5 sort of thing, but, this is 5 ways the top 5 ways that, they could make the next Insomniacs Spider-Man game amazing. So, let's get into it. Let me first get out of the way that this is entirely my opinion. You may have your own way of thinking that, they could make a really good, Spider-Man game, but this is all my opinion. Maybe it was something I agree would go in number 1, not number 5 or something. But number 5, one of the most important things in creating a great superhero game, or just a great game in general that's about violence, is a fun combat system. In the past Spider-Man games, the combat system in it has just been button mashing, which in some cases is fine, I guess, but we've been having it for way too long with button mashing where you just keep clicking square to fight, but it's getting boring, or it's always been boring, but now it's super boring because we keep using button mashing systems, and that needs to change. I want combos. I want to be able to, like, I don't know, web someone up and then attach them to a flagpole or something. You could do that in one of them. And that would be absolutely so fun. That would be so fun. And just overall, a different combat system would bring the whole thing to, like, make it all amazing. Like, look at the Arkham games, for example, because those were really great for a video game superhero thing. Those had so many different combos and actions you could do. Like, even if you weren't button mashing square like me, you could, like, I can't explain it, but, like, you could just do so much with the combat in that game, and it was amazingly fun. I don't know if that... Okay, for number 4, you know how I said that, we're gonna be talking a lot about Arkham here. So, in Arkham, I've actually never played Arkham Origins, but I have played the other 3, and in those, you do remember the little side quests you have after the main story. And I'm not talking for Spider-Man, like, stopping a crime, or, like, doing a car chase like I'm doing on the screen right now. I'm talking, we do, what's it called? I'm talking, like, in Arkham, you remember, if you have played them in any of the Arkham games, you can go around and stop one of the supervillains patrolling the town. That would be absolutely amazing for a Spider-Man game. Like, you have a Sandman mission, like, it is, I forget his name, it's a Spider-Man villain I haven't heard much about. But, I don't know him very well, but it is shown in the trailer, all the, thugs are wearing masks. So I'm guessing, I know the name, it's just not to my head right now. I may think of it later on the review, or in the, speculation. But, that he is going to be the main villain, but what I want is, I want different storylines. Like, in, Arkham Knight, for example, like, you could, take down the Man-Bat, or maybe, what are the other, Riddler trophies, and, that pig guy, and all that different stuff, and the main story, which, obviously, I didn't write that as one of my top 5, but that is obviously really important, but, yeah, but where we get to meet more villains. Speaking of villains, for number 3, I have a variety of villains. Like, for the same Spider-Man, we've had, like, the same exact villains for Spider-Man games. Like, it's always Rhino and, Venom and the Green Goblin. Like, let's step away from those, maybe, and let's maybe give Dr. Octopus a chance. Actually, Shocker was in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and the Ultimate Spider-Man. But let's give maybe Hobgoblin, or I don't know, the Vulture, just a variety, so that we don't get bored of always fighting the symbiote, or always fighting the same Green Goblin, and the Rhino boss fights are always the same. How about we fight the Lizard or something? I'm not sure if that was in Amazing Spider-Man 1. I never got to play that because it's on last gen. So, yeah. For number 2, number 2 and number 1, you could cycle around, because number 2 is incredibly important for a Spider-Man game. But that is getting the agility and the web swinging of Spider-Man down. In the comic books, as you see on the screen here, it's a screenshot that just shows how fast Spider-Man and how agile Spider-Man really is. I hope I don't forget to add that in post. But, you can tell how fast and how incredibly agile Spider-Man is. And we kind of saw that in the Amazing Spider-Man games with the Red Rush, but I want more so. And web swinging, that's an obvious. You can't have a good Spider-Man game without having really good web swinging. Or you couldn't. But if you get the web swinging down, that's already almost half the battle. Because in a Spider-Man game, the main thing you are going to be doing is swinging around the city, getting from place to place. And that is incredibly important. It's just because that's going to be your main transportation, unless you take it to the rooftops, jumping around, using your super strength in your legs, using that, or maybe you're just walking for some reason. If they actually add in the speed mechanic where you can actually run fast, that I'd understand. But they didn't have that in the Amazing Spider-Man games, so yeah. That's it for agility and web swinging. The most important things. And number 1 and number 2, they're kind of interchangeable, I said this already. But I decided to make number 1 is because we have not seen it a lot before. We saw it in Spider-Man 2, but what I really want for a Spider-Man game is to focus on the personal life of Peter Parker. Because one of the most interesting things about Spider-Man is his personal life. He doesn't have lots of money. He's kind of, he's not the most rich guy on campus and stuff like that. So and the relationships he makes is incredible. And if we got to see J. Jonah Jameson, or I don't know, Detective Jean DeWolf, just different side characters, and be able to have the love story with either Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, or since they're going a different direction with Spider-Man Homecoming, make that a thing. I forget her name. I keep forgetting the names, but I think her name's Miranda or something. I don't remember. But yeah, that is one of the most important parts. If not the most important part, is getting the side of his personal life. And I have a few honorable mentions here. Obviously, we're gonna need some new suits. Because in my opinion, the suit doesn't bother me all too much. It's not too terrible for me, but I really want to play around in the classic Spider suit. Or the Spider-Gwen suit that, if I edit this right, you should see some pictures of these. I really want the Spider-Gwen suit, but you'd obviously have to change the character, or the voice actor, because it'd be really awkward seeing, the guy who plays Peter Parker, or the guy who voice acts Peter Parker, running around in a Spider-Gwen costume. But I'd also like to see the regular classic. You can't beat the classic. The Iron Spider, because I have heard they're introducing a wider universe, that might be an easy way to introduce Iron Man, is through the Iron Spider suit. And obviously we need the symbiote suit, because it's the symbiote suit. Everyone loves the symbiote suit. And I put the Cosmic Spider, because if you guys have read the Cosmic Spider storyline, the suit looks really nice, but what's awesome about the Cosmic Spider suit is he basically gets godlike powers, and in the game, if we put on the the Cosmic Spider suit, if we got the powers that he gets out of those, that'd be so cool. It'd be so great, and that'd be awesome. Also, another honorable mention is the crime stopping in the game. Because you can't have a Spider-Man game without going around, you know, just helping around the city. Stopping a mugger, or maybe a bank robbery, or car chase, or things like that. And that would be absolutely awesome if we actually got variety. And that's something that Amazing Spider-Man 2 failed miserably, was the variety section. And, yeah. And my last of the honorable mentions is because we have heard that they're making more Marvel video games, and if they were all to combine them in the same universe, like if we had Daredevil show up in a Spider-Man game, and Daredevil gets his own solo game voiced by the same person, and we kind of introduce like our own sort of universe, and that we could, by introducing new characters into this new Spider-Man game, we are opening up our universe to more people, and that'd be awesome. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I know I normally stick to comedy, but I really wanted to make this video to kind of branch out to a wider audience, and I just really wanted to make this video, and I just want to let people know that superheroes are awesome, and that's who I am. But I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked it, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.